Hi guys, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be making this delicious fry bread taco recipe. I hope you enjoy it and trust me, you're not going to regret it. Here I have my pan on medium-high heat and I added olive oil and I'm going to let that heat up a little bit and add the 2.5 pounds of ground beef and start breaking it apart with this amazing ground beef masher. And here I have the taco meat seasonings, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of ají caballero, or half a teaspoon of red crushed pepper, whichever pepper of you're choosing, 1 tablespoon of dried onion powder, which I dehydrated myself, 1 tablespoon of dried garlic, did not dehydrate that myself. I've also added ají caballero, which is cowboy pepper, and it's actually native here to Puerto Rico, and they use it in the pique sauce that they make, which is a hot sauce. And now we're gonna add our 7 garlic cloves, 1 large diced onion, 1 large cubanelle pepper, 3 dried leaves of oregano, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 large diced potato, 2 cups of cooked pinto beans. And I advise you to mise en place all these ingredients because you might burn your meat. Trust me, I've done it many times where I'm trying to chop while the meat is cooking and I gotta raise the heat, lower the heat so it won't burn on me. So just prepare everything ahead of time. And here I have pinto beans. If you don't want pinto beans, you can do another type of brown bean, which is red bean or pink bean. I know they have those names, but it's brown. So I like the flavor of a brown type bean in with ground beef. And now we're gonna go ahead and cover it for about 15 minutes on medium-low heat. And here we're done. You're gonna go ahead and mix the meat a little bit, make sure that the potatoes are cooked, check the texture of the potatoes because you want your meats to have a paste-like consistency, and that's why I added the potatoes. And you can go ahead and smash that with a fork. By the way, did I say turn off the heat? And now the meat is all done. Go ahead and set it aside and we're gonna get to the dough. Here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of room temperature water, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 8-ounce stick of butter cold from the fridge, okay? And go ahead and add your baking powder, mix that up a little bit, mix the salt so it can dissolve in the water as well. We're gonna go ahead and rub our butter into the flour until there's no more chunks of butter. And then we'll start gradually adding the water and start mixing it with our hands until it's ready for us to start kneading. And you're gonna knead the dough for about 8 minutes, I would say 8 to 10 minutes, until it's no longer sticky, to be honest. Not so sticky where it's just like feels wet. Once you're done kneading the dough, we're gonna go ahead and cover it with aluminum foil or Reynolds wrap or whatever lid that you have available, and set it aside for about 25 minutes. And while that's set aside, we're gonna go ahead and start our pico de gallo. And for our pico de gallo, we have 1 large tomato, 1 medium-sized onion, 1 handful of cilantro, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and half a teaspoon of salt. Now for your lemon juice and your salt, that all depends on how sour you want it, how salty you want it. So gradually add those ingredients, and once you're done mixing it, go ahead and taste it to see if you would like a little extra. And here our dough is done proofing. We're gonna go ahead and smell it, because it smells amazing. I love the smell of dough. I think I'm a little addicted to bread. Add a little bit of flour to your surface and lay the dough down. Go ahead and start breaking apart a few balls. I would say the size of 50-cent coin, and you can make it as big or as small as you want it. That's your choice. And remember, you have to put the ground beef. You're gonna be adding pico de gallo, cheese, and sour cream to this. So it is, no matter what size you make the balls, it is going to be messy. Just saying, but deliciously worth it. Here, went ahead and fried a few already, and of course I had a taste. It was so good. Just try to make a little extra, because you can't resist eating them while you're cooking, okay? And you're gonna fry it for about maybe 30 seconds each side. It's depending the oil you're using. Here I have olive oil. It does not burn as fast, which is good. It's healthier. But you might want to use like a peanut oil or a sunflower oil. I've used sunflower oil before to fry them, and they do fry a lot quicker, more like 10 seconds, okay, on medium-high heat while you're frying, okay? And flip them, and they're basic on each side. And now we're gonna go ahead and build our fried bread tacos. I would say start with 3, but you might want 4 and continue going, but take it easy, okay? Start with 3. And now we're gonna add our ground beef. Add a decent amount, okay? Maybe like 2 to 3 tablespoons of meat. And you might want to continue adding and adding, but take it easy. Then you're gonna add your pico de gallo. After that, you add your cheese, and then the sour cream. Oh my goodness. Please do not forget the sour cream. I always forget sour cream. It does make a difference. Now the pico de gallo is optional. It is your choice if you want it. I'm a lover of pico de gallo, okay? So I have to have it with my tacos. Not a taco if it doesn't have pico de gallo. That is my opinion. I don't know what other people might say. Now we are done making our fried bread tacos, and you are going to love this and want more. And share it with everyone you can, okay? This is delicious. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. It's a hot mess, but it's worth it, okay? Just have some extra napkins or lick your fingers. Actually, this is a finger food, so lick your fingers. Enjoy and thank you for joining me.